Okay, so today we'll be opening up this used Purolator 20K gold oil filter, number LX9688. And I got this used Purolator oil filter from a very generous viewer whose name is Chuck from Brownsville, Pennsylvania. Thanks, Chuck. This oil filter was in service for 6 months, 5,917 miles, and came off of Chuck's 2023 Toyota GR86. He upped them all with a 2.4 liter Subaru boxer engine, which now has 24,451 miles. He was using Pennzoil 0W20 Signature Series oil, and the car used up about a half a quart of oil during this period. So let's get started.
You gotta glue the silicone, be nice and tight. Get your angle here, filtration.
Okay, so before we open this filter up, let's take a quick look at it. The day code looks like it got rubbed off. There's nothing up here. I can't read anything. Can't make anything out of this, so yeah, that got rubbed off somehow. And this is a sticker on here. You got 20,000 mile protection. And if we look right here, made in USA, Man and Hummel, North Carolina. Okay, and this filter has 7 elongated inlet holes, metal core with louvers, the bypass valve at the dome end. You got 3 grooves there for threads, and these threads are M20 by 1.5, and this is their Purolator gasket, which is ethylene acrylic gasket. And I'll put the thickness of this gasket up on the screen. Alright, and let's open this filter up and see how it looks. Alright, not too much oil. Okay, so we got the silicone and drain back valve. And it looks like it'd do a good job of holding oil back. And I don't see no. That's just some paint from the can. Yeah, there's no slits, tears, or anything. Yeah, it's got a nice spring to it. And so that's all good. No sludging going on here or anything. Yeah, that fits nice. Filter element. Okay, we got middle end caps. Bypass valve right here, which has a setting of 12 to 15 psi. No excess glue there. Got a metal crimp seam. This filter looks pretty clean. Pleats are nicely spaced. A little extra glue there. Not too bad though. A little extra glue. That's a little paint from the can. Yeah. And this is a dual layered synthetic blend media. And unfortunately, they don't give out the micron rating. Yeah, so that looks pretty good. Can. We got stamped leaf spring, which doesn't have too much of a curve to it, but looks good. Inside of the can. I'll put the measurements of this can up on the screen. Something right there, probably a piece of glue or something, maybe, I don't know. But it looks pretty clean in here. Alright, let's get the width of this filter. Okay, so this filter is 2.48 inches wide, minus 1/10 of an inch for the end caps. Alright, so it looks pretty clean actually. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Just a little excess glue, but that's not bad. It's pretty nice. So let me squeeze this out, stretch it out, and let's see what this looks like under a microscope. Be right back. Okay, so here's Chuck's filter all stretched out. And this Purolator filter is 43 inches long. Okay, let's get the thickness of this filter media. 1.01 millimeters thick. Pretty thick stuff. And this is the filtering side, back side. And if we take a look at this under a microscope, I tried to find the dirtiest part of this filter right here. This is a sample that I took it off of. And I circled where I seen some soot and carbon particles. There was about 5 of them. So let's take a look at that picture. So as you can see in the picture, you know, this filter is pretty clean. It did catch a little bit, but it's really small soot particles. And let's take a look at it up close. So you can see that there's like no dirt. I think that might be a little sparkly right there. There was one. Yeah, but there's nothing in between these seams. It's real clean. It's a real clean filter. So I would say Chuck's Toyota with the Subaru Boxer engine in it is running really clean. And let's take a look at the rest of the filter. Alright, so let's take a look at the can. The inside of the can. This is all clean in here. Yeah, there's nothing in here really. It's nice and clean. And we went over these gaskets, and drain bag valve, leaf spring. Oh, here's the bypass valve. See how it opens up. Opens up right there. And the louvers. Let me get the light. Yeah, those are all opened up. Yeah, that's fine. See a little filter material right there. But yeah, those are really nice. Those are nice. No problem with those louvers. So if I was Chuck, I'd just keep doing what he's doing. This engine's running really clean. So what do you guys think about using the Pennzoil oil and the oil filter combination? It's probably an overkill, but it's doing a real good job. Please post your comments down below. And with that being said, I think I'll wrap this video up. And don't forget, Oil Filter Fridays. I try to open up an oil filter every Friday on this YouTube channel. So if you like this video, please hit that like button. Thanks for watching and take care. Yeah, this is a nice clean filter media.